Sometimes I miss myself. Not the version people see now, the older one, the softer one. The person who laughed easily, trusted deeply and loved without fear. Before life taught me how temporary everything can be. Before disappointment became familiar. Before silence became safer than explaining how I feel. I look at myself now, and I barely recognize the difference. I still smile sometimes, but it doesn't reach as deeply anymore. I still care about people, just more carefully. Like someone protecting the less fragile part of themselves. And maybe that's what hurts the most. Not losing other people, but losing pieces of who you used to be while trying to survive them. Sometimes I wonder if the younger version of me saw who I became today, would he understand me? Or would he feel sad, knowing how much of our light the world slowly took away? But even after everything, a small part of me still hopes that one day I'll meet myself again. Not the broken version, not the guarded version, just me. Before pain taught me to hide my heart from the world.
Infinity started to break, not with force but silent quake. Endless lines began to fold into something uncontrolled. No more stretch without an end. Every bound began to bend. What was infinite and wide turned into nowhere left to hide. I saw numbers lose their meaning, limits forming, systems leaning. Everything that had no edge fell apart without a ledge. No forever left to stand, no beyond, no endless land. Just collapsing waves of all, answering a deeper call. I didn't run, I didn't fight. I watched it fade beyond all sight, as if infinity itself couldn't carry its own self. No direction, no expand. No more space to understand. Just to stay beyond the vast, where even endless couldn't last. And if they ask what comes next, there is nothing left to flex. Because when infinite falls apart, there is no finish, no restart.
People say I changed, that I became distant, quieter, harder to reach. Maybe they're right, but they never saw what happened before the silence. They never saw how deeply I felt everything. Every word, every disappointment, every small change in someone's voice. I carried emotions like they were stones tied to my chest. And for a long time I called it love. I gave too much, understood too much, forgave too much, until one day something inside me got tired, not angry, just exhausted. So I stopped reacting the same way. Not because I stopped caring, but because caring that deeply was destroying me quietly. Now people call me cold, but they don't understand. Coldness is not always cruelty. Sometimes it's what happens when a soft heart learns how painful it is to feel everything all the time. And maybe that's the saddest part. The warmest people don't become cold overnight. They become cold after being burned too many times, while trying to keep others warm. At some point, I realized something simple. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to you. Your time, your energy, your emotions, your attention. I used to give it freely, without thinking, without limits, without protecting myself. And slowly, I noticed something. The more access people had, the less they valued it. Not because they were bad, but because boundaries didn't exist. So I changed quietly. I started observing who respects my presence and who only consumes it. I stopped being available to everyone at every moment, and something shifted. My energy stopped leaking everywhere, my mind became quieter, my emotions felt more stable. Because access without boundaries creates exhaustion. Now I don't cut people off with anger, I simply redefine access. Some people get full presence, some get distance, some get silence. Not as punishment, but as balance. And I finally understand, protecting your energy is not selfish, it is necessary. Because not everyone should have the same version of you. There was a time I explained everything. why I was hurt, why I became distant, why certain things broke me inside. I thought honesty would make people understand me, but most of the time they only understood when they felt the loss of my absence. So I changed quietly. I stopped begging people to care the way I cared. Stopped over-explaining my pain to people committed to misunderstanding me. And one day I learned something powerful. Closure is not always a conversation. Sometimes closure is realizing you've said enough already. Now when something hurts me deeply, I don't argue for hours, I don't chase, I don't force understanding, I just leave silently. Not because I stopped feeling, but because I finally understood that protecting my peace is more important than proving my pain was real. And honestly, walking away quietly changed me more than screaming ever did. Because some people only value your presence after they experience your absence. At first, I thought silence would say everything. That people would notice when I stopped trying, when I became quiet, when I pulled back. I believed someone would ask, "Are you okay?" But most people don't notice silence. They only notice absence when it becomes inconvenient. So I learned something quietly. Not everyone is paying attention the way I thought they were, and that changed how I move. I stopped using silence as a message and started using it as protection. Because expecting people to read you is another way of depending on them. No, I don't disappear to be seen, I stay for myself. And if someone notices me, it's a bonus, not a need. Because peace isn't found in being understood without words. It's found in no longer needing to be noticed, to feel real. And strangely, once I stopped waiting for recognition, I started feeling more present than I ever did before. For a long time, I didn't notice it. I thought I was just being responsible, polite, understanding. But slowly, something deeper was happening. I started living my life through other people's expectations, what they wanted from me, what they thought I should become, what they would approve of. And And without realizing it, I began adjusting myself in every direction. A version of me for family, a version for friends, a version for the world, and none of them felt fully like me. But I kept going, because approval felt safer than honesty. Until one day, I paused and asked myself a simple question. If no one had an opinion about my life, what would I choose? And the answer didn't come immediately, because I had forgotten how to answer without thinking of others first. That was the moment I understood. I wasn't making choices, I was negotiating myself with invisible expectations. So I started observing more closely, and I saw how often I said yes when I meant no. How often I stay quiet just to avoid discomfort. How often I shape my personality to stay accepted. And it hit me quietly. This is not living, this is performance. So I began changing small things. I started saying no without over-explaining. I started choosing silence when I needed peace. I started acting based on what felt right, not what would be accepted. And it felt uncomfortable at first, because honesty always does when you're not used to it. But slowly, something shifted. My thoughts became clearer, my decisions felt lighter, my inner voice became louder, not louder than others, but louder than fear. And I realized something important. People will always have expectations, but you are not required to live inside them. You are allowed to exist outside of approval. You are allowed to choose yourself, even if it disappoints others. Now I don't ask what will they think, I ask, is this honest for me? And that question changed everything. Because peace doesn't come from being understood by everyone. It comes from finally understanding yourself.
Silence wasn't empty anymore. It started shaking at its core. No sound was made yet, something broke. Like quiet space itself awoke. No echo left, no hidden tone. Even stillness lost its throne. What once was calm, what once was deep, could no longer stay asleep. I felt the quiet tear apart from the inside of his heart. Not loud, not fast, not even clear. Just absence turning into fear. No refuge in the silent zone. No place where nothing stood alone. Because even nothing cracked and couldn't hold this empty fact. I didn't move, I didn't breathe. I watched it fall beneath. The place where silence used to stay was slowly fading far away. No peace remains, no quiet ground. No safe escape, no hidden sound. Just fragments of what used to be. The stillness lost eternally. And if they ask what's left behind, from the start. Empty anymore. It started shaking at its core. No sound was made, yet something broke. Like quiet space itself awoke. No echo left, no hidden tone. Even stillness lost its throne. What once was calm, what once was deep, could no longer stay asleep. I felt the quiet tear apart from the inside of its heart. Not loud, not fast, not even clear. Just absence turning into fear. No refuge in the silent zone. No place where nothing stood alone. Because even nothing cracked and couldn't hold its empty fact. I didn't move, I didn't breathe. I watched it fall beneath. The place where silence used to stay was slowly fading far away. No peace remains, no quiet ground, no safe escape, no hidden sound. Just fragments of what used to be, a stillness lost eternally. And if they ask what's left behind, there's nothing calm left to find. Because when silence falls apart, it takes all meaning from the start. Silence wasn't sad. Silence wasn't empty anymore. Silence wasn't empty anymore. Silence wasn't empty anymore. Started shaking at its core. No sound was made, yet something broke. Like quiet space itself awoke. No echo left, no hidden tone. Even stillness lost its tone. What once was calm, what once was deep, could no longer stay asleep. I felt the quiet tear apart from the inside of its heart. Not loud, not fast, not even clear. Just absence turning into fear. No refuge in the silent zone. No place where nothing stood alone. Because even nothing cracked and couldn't hold its empty fact. I didn't move, I didn't breathe. I watched it fall beneath the place where silence used to stay was slowly fading far away. No peace remains, no quiet ground, no safe escape, no hidden sound. Just fragments of what used to be, a stillness lost eternally. No peace remains, no quiet ground, no safe escape, no hidden sound. Just No hidden sound, just fragments of what used to be. Stillness lost eternally. Silence wasn't empty. Silence wasn't empty. Silence, silence, silence. Silence wasn't empty. Silence wasn't empty. Silence.
So little by little, I stopped explaining. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I got tired of translating my soul for people who only heard words. Strangely, that silence changed me. I no longer needed approval to trust my feelings. I no longer needed people to validate my scars, because not being understood doesn't make your pain less real. And one day I looked at myself without shame, without apology, and thought, maybe peace begins when you stop forcing yourself to be understood by everyone. Now I speak less, but when I do, it's real. No performance, no mask, no begging to be seen, just truth. And if some people misunderstand me now, that's okay, because I finally understand myself. And somehow that healed something nothing else ever could. For a long time. I used to explain everything. Why I felt a certain way, why I needed space, why I changed. I thought if people just understood me correctly, everything would be fine. So I kept talking, kept clarifying, kept trying to make myself clear. But the more I explained, the less I felt understood. Something inside me started to shift, because not everyone is listening to understand. Some people are listening to respond, to judge, to compare, or to stay comfortable in their own version of you. So I slowed down, not my thought, but my explanation. I started noticing something important. Peace doesn't always come from being understood. Sometimes it comes from no longer needing to be. Now I choose my words differently. I don't feel every silence, I don't defend every feeling, I don't justify every distance, because I realize the right people don't need a perfect explanation, and the wrong one won't understand it anyway. So I stopped over-explaining myself, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally started protecting my peace. And strangely, life became quieter, in the best possible way. matter deeply to people, to be remembered, to be missed, to be prioritized. So I tried. I showed up more than I should. I gave more than I received. I stayed longer than I felt welcome. But slowly, I started noticing something. People don't assign the same weight to you that you assign to them. And that realization was quiet but painful. Not everyone sees you the way you see them. Not everyone values your presence the way you value theirs. And it has nothing to do with your worth, just difference in perception. So I stepped back, not out of bitterness, but clarity. I stopped measuring myself by how much space I take in someone's life. Because peace doesn't come from being important everywhere. It comes from being at peace, even when you are not. Now I don't try to secure my place in people's lives. If I matter to them, it will show naturally. And if I don't force it anymore. Because I finally understand. Not every connection is meant to be deep. Some are just brief reflections of who we were at a certain time. And that's enough. For a long time, I believed effort would always be rewarded. That kindness would come back, that honesty would be valued, that doing the right thing would eventually make things right. But life doesn't always follow that logic. I've seen people give everything and still lose, and others take nothing seriously, yet somehow move forward easily. And that made me question everything, not in anger, but in understanding. Because fairness is not always visible in the moment. And sometimes, it doesn't exist in the way we imagine it should. So I stopped waiting for balance to appear. I stopped expecting every effort to return in the same form. And I started focusing on what I can't control. My actions, my boundaries, my peace. Because life becomes heavier when you keep waiting for it to feel fair, and lighter when you accept that it often won't. Now I don't measure life by fairness. I measure it by growth, by what I learn, by what I survive, by what I choose to keep inside me. And strangely, that acceptance didn't make life perfect. But it made it quieter. And sometimes, quiet is enough. Most people listen, but only through their own experiences. They don't hear you fully. They hear what they are capable of understanding. So I stopped explaining myself so much. Stopped trying to translate my feelings into words that could be accepted. stop hoping someone would finally say, I get you completely. Because that moment rarely comes, and waiting for it was hurting more than being misunderstood. Now I speak differently, less, but more honestly. I no longer bend my truth to fit into someone else's comfort. And strangely, that silence changed something in me. I became more aware of my own voice when no one is trying to interpret it. I learned that being misunderstood doesn't make you less real. It just means you're deeper than the language available to explain you. And maybe that's okay, because not everything inside us is meant to be fully understood. Some things are meant to be felt, even if only by ourselves.